I lift it open, the wall on this side, compare this wall to this wall. See? Yeah, this is much thicker, so that tells you that's the left ventricle. Left ventricle. And this tells me this is the right ventricle. Are we good? So if you're getting ready, actually you can get on top of the tables if you want to.
We're asking about the ventricle.
I'm going to be covering the whole thing. So if you are going, since this is the left side, this tells me this is my bicuspid valve. See these little cords? This is the bicuspid valve. This bicuspid valve, these cords are chordae tendineae, these guys.
Heartstrings.
Yes, heartstrings. They attach to these muscles called the papillary muscles or nipple-shaped muscles. You can see here, there, there. Now, if this is my left side, if I go straight up, I'm going to end up in the left atrium, which I am. This little flap that you see here, this is called the auricle. So it plays as a little reservoir. Blood collects there if you exercising or something like that. So if I put my hand here and turn inside out, this is the pectinate muscles. Looks like comb.
Pectinate muscle only found in the atrium.
In the atrium, yes, correct.
Why is there only two bicuspid versus tricuspid?
Oh, just the shape, because of the cusps, yes. Yeah. So here, because this is my left side again, remember, always orient yourself with the left side. Anything that you're studying, go from the left side. That's how you're going to tell yourself where you are. Now, I went straight up to the left atrium. I can go in an angle. So if the heart is closed, I'm going in an angle. I'm going to end up in the aorta. So people say, where's the aorta? Notice that my finger comes out of here. What is this? That's not aorta. What is it? Brachiocephalic. That's the branching from the aorta. So aorta would be down this way, a little further down. Now I'm in the aorta, there. So because this is the branching of that. Are we good? So now that means if this is my aorta, if I turned inside out, this is the shape. I mean, this is the color. You see that whitish color? Around it, you're going to see this little pinkish color structure. This is the valve. This is semilunar valve, this one. See, that's a little, it's pretty sturdy actually. So when the heart relaxes, blood from the aorta want to come back, but these valves hold it. So basically, don't let it come back. So blood doesn't come back to the heart. So this little pinkish color, you can tell from the color difference. This is the aorta, this is the color of the artery, this is the color of the valve. Are we good?
Yep.
So if I go from the right side, same thing, since we said this is the left side, so this is going to be the right side. Obviously, this is my tricuspid valve. And if I go straight up, this is the pectinate muscle. That's inside the atrium. And if I go straight up, I'm going to hit the auricle. And here, you're going to find the vena cava. One thing that I'd like you to pay attention, notice that this is a vein, vena cava. This is a vein. Look at the wall, how thin it is compared to the aorta. When we talk about the differences between the arteries and veins, we talk about the walls and how one is thin, one is thick, so you can see it. This is the superior vena cava, and the other one should be around here. Sometimes covered by the, what do you call it, the pericardium. It's hard to see, but it should be around here. So they usually run adjacent right there. See, if this pericardium is cut, my finger will come out. So they got the superior, inferior. You can actually cut this. You can have this exposed. You can see the inferior vena cava. And the same thing here. If this is my right side, if I go in an angle, I'm going to hit this is my right side, I'm going to hit the pulmonary trunk, this guy. This is a little more superior, as you can see. You're not going from here, you're going from the top part. You're going to end up in the pulmonary trunk. My finger is there. My finger is too short to get through. The same thing, it's going to be hard to see the pulmonary semilunar because I have to go through it, I have to cut it. But it's there at the entrance. And that's it, you got all the structures. So on the practical exam, you see something like this. I can have name the structure. Name the structure. What structure is this?
Interventricular
Septum, yeah. So I can just show you this and I said name the valve or name the structure. So you see these little probes are actually hanging around, so the probes basically tell
What was
you
the
what you're
one you
looking at.
explained to?
Are you gonna use
This is the aortic semi-lunar. How do you know that? Because I know this is the left side. There's only one blood vessels leave the left side, and that's this guy, aorta. And if I'm asking you about the valve here, you can tell me that's a pulmonary, aortic semi-lunar. So, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good dissection. This is good. Looks good.
Thank you.
Sure.